I didn't realize that I scheduled the stream for 5:45 p.m. That's when I actually scheduled it. Hey guys. Sheesh. What's going on? How are you guys? What's cracking? Thank you, Paul. Gotta get something from under my desk. 1 second. Where'd that cable go? It just went under the desk. There it is. What's going on, you guys? It is. So Paul tells me that I scheduled the stream to start at 5:45. Don't know how that happened. I do know how that happened. Restream defaults. Shush your mouth, Paul. So when you're scheduling the stream, Restream defaults. Was that my room, K-Walk? So who's worse, me or you? What's cracking, fam? What do we got here? Gretchen, hey. All right. Hey, girl. I needed my cable. And my cable fell under the desk. Cracking. That's so funny. I'm mad you were waiting in another room. I think you're just as bad as me. Oh, it worked. It worked because I put it back in the scene. What's cracking, you guys? How is everyone doing today? How are you guys? Paul says, I didn't do it. I've been locked in the closet. Yes, you have been locked in the closet. In that closet back there. Never mind. The YouTube is not live yet. Is this Liz? Possibly. Because Liz, for whatever reason. Long day in middle school. Yeah, excuses. What it do, beef stew? What's cracking? Yeah. We're chilling like a villain. I was in Tamara's room. What is going on with you guys today? I thought I was bad. So it's so funny. I was recording a video for a friend, and I know that I was pushing it with the time, and so I'm like trying to just get it in and get it recorded so that I can send it out, and I don't have to do it after the stream or whatever. And I see the messages coming up on my iPad, and it's Paul, and I'm like, maybe he can't make the stream, like Paul very rarely will text me right before because he knows that I get prepared before the stream. So I was like, oh, maybe something came up. He can't make the stream and he's just letting me know. I start reading and he's like, listen, your stream was scheduled to start at 5:45. So we've been waiting. I'm like, wait, what? And that's because that's when I went into Restream and scheduled the stream. And sometimes the settings don't stick. How about yesterday? No one caught me on that. Yesterday's thumbnail, I put in the thumbnail image, I put 31 days to go. And it was supposed to be 69 days to go. It was day 31. And so I saw that today. I did update it, but I was like, ooh, no one noticed that. Usually you guys are good with catching that stuff. What are we learning today? So I've been thinking, I think I wanted to try to go back to Jasper and show that. Although I did set up my overhead camera. I fixed it. Set up my overhead camera so we can also go into Notability if you want. So it's up to you guys. I'm down for doing whatever. And Evie is showing off. I just got back from laying out in the sun. Whatever. How hot was it? Paul told me yesterday it was supposed to be like 90 degrees in San Diego. So chill out and learn something new tonight. Okay. Well, let me know. Carlos, hello. Yeah. Thank you for coming through. How are you doing today? Loved watching you and RK3 kick it last night. That's good. Paul said he enjoyed the stream as well. So this is the imposter syndrome in me that each of us all have a little bit. Paul texted me and Paul said that was a really great stream last night. He also said that he enjoyed it. And I said, really? Because I'm like, I was concerned that RK3 and I didn't do a good job at delivering the message, or maybe I was just very worried that as intentional as we were, because we really wanted to make sure that we drove the point home of understanding the difference between Ecamm's new virtual mic and Loopback. I know we started talking about other things, and you know how it is. So I was like, afterwards, I didn't tell him this. So if he's watching or if he watches it after the fact, he'll hear it. But I did think about it. I was like, did we do a good job? And I know that that's imposter syndrome. I'm like, did we do a good job? Did we? And it also goes to what I commit to my community, right? So for us as content creators, I had been talking about it to you guys for a couple of weeks already. I think I've been, RK3 and I, we scheduled yesterday's date about 2 weeks ago. So I know that I've been talking about it, and I've been putting an emphasis of RK3 and I are going to come on and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. And so again, the imposter syndrome in me was all like, did I do what I promised my community I was going to do? Was that valuable? India. Whatever. Let me see. The money gal screwing up numbers. Yes. Listen, I'm still so I think when I text you last week, remember that I was like grumpy, and then on Monday we spoke and I said that I was having issues. Still having issues. Paul, that customer with the attorney, more issues came up today. And today I put my hand up and I said, if we don't close, how's that for money? I said, if we don't close, we don't close. There's nothing I can do at this point. And that's technically like walking away from money. So you know that it has to be bad for me to be like, we don't close. Anyway, what's 34 degrees? What is 34 Celsius? I don't know. I'm a Fahrenheit kind of girl. What does that mean? What's side? What's cracking? You got me down south again. I am north. 96 degrees in LA. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. It was 40 degrees here on the northeast coast of Philadelphia and raining all day. Y'all are show-offs. Wrong room blues. You guys are funny. My problem is they closed our main pool for the month. Text you, FaceTime me before coffee. Oh, yes. Yeah. Listen. Anyway. So what do you think? I thought K-Walk was going to say, good evening, Brianna from East Coast fam. What's going on, Brianna? Brianna changed your picture. You almost got me there. You changed your picture. Cool picture, but I know your name. So what's cracking? How are you? Brianna, did you say that you're from, was it Fort Dix? Isn't that in New Jersey? Or aren't we like super close? I meant to ask you that day. If I remember correctly, I feel like you said Fort Dix. Tell me if I'm wrong. And then tell me if isn't Fort, whatever, Doc. Anyway, glad you're here. Wait, what happened there? This just randomly changed. Well, now you're looking at my screen share and you can see I was doing some things with the Stream Deck. Well, since we have that up, then we're just going to go straight into Jasper and see if we can get Jasper to work today. So while I pull up Jasper, I'm going to come back over here. Going to pull this up. Can I pet that dog? Doc says, Doing the maths, 93. Okay, whatever, 66. I only understand weather in Fahrenheit. Oh, you only, exactly, right. Good. Fort Dix, New Jersey. Now you live in, oh, got it. Now you live in Augusta, Georgia. Okay, yeah, I know Fort Dix, I think is like, isn't it right here in South Jersey? I feel like, or by Atlantic City. Isn't that where, I think so. Love me some Jasper. Evie, when I was trying to make it work the other day, it was not working. So we're going to try it again. Cheering because it made 70 degrees. Today, first day, able to take a walk without a coat and gloves back to 50. This also works. Celsius times 1 point. I still need a calculator, Doc, but I'll save those notes. I'll save that. I'll favorite that. So let me come back over here. Let me come back this way and we're going to try to get Jasper to work. Evie, I was using, Evie, by the way, I did use your affiliate link to sign up for Jasper. So, and I already paid for my first month. So you should be getting some credit there. I meant to tell you that the other day because we got to help each other with affiliate links. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Guys, so while I get my Jasper together, can I tell you guys, I was telling Paul and Gigi today. Today I had I've never in my life ever used a house cleaning maid service. Today, I had my very first housekeeping appointment. I don't know. I know you know what I'm trying to say. Oh my God, the best thing ever. Why didn't you guys tell me how great having a housekeeper was? Really, like really. So I paid $115 for her to do both bathrooms. I have 3 bedrooms, but my middle bedroom is my closet and it's a hot mess. So I didn't have her. Hold on, Gigi's now texting me. Yes, why? Why is Gigi texting me? Are you guys still there? I think everybody's having issues, so I need to pay attention to that. Hold on, let's see what Gigi says. She's texting me. I am live. Yes. Look, let me. Gigi's in the wrong room. Okay, so something must have happened. You guys were all in the wrong rooms. And I think Angie would have texted me. Okay, so Gigi's gonna find us. You guys, I added fast. I moved my weight monthly. I love a monthly deep cleaning to support my weekly cleaning. Listen, it was like the best thing ever. Really. Okay, yes. Okay, good. Americans got to stop being lazy about math. That's how we keep getting ripped off. My company's because we were too cool to do math in our heads. Thug life. You guys are funny. Hey, girl. Hey, how are you doing? All the crap that never gets done. Exactly. That was a good first time price. Yeah, right? So what did I say? $114. She did 2 bedrooms, 2 full baths, and she did all 3 floors. She swept, she vacuumed, she cleaned my stove. It was amazing. I said, this is now a part of my budget. Oh, there is apparently a hidden timer here. There it is. I'm going to remove this hidden timer. I'll put this. If I do this, okay. No? Okay, so we're just going to delete that hidden timer. Oh, because the scene is locked. India. See? When I don't want my scene locked. Okay. All right. Smiled when you took a picture. Listen. Wait, but what did I do here? I just messed up my whole scene. Look at this. What can I Command Z? Okay. All right. There you go. And don't be laughing at me because I smiled when I took a picture. Hello, it's a selfie. Like, come on. I think Gigi's in the wrong room. Gigi, so apparently everybody was in the wrong room today. I'm glad you're here. And I scheduled the wrong time for today. So glad you're here. Aubrey was cracking, girl. Happy to see you. Southern Maid Service $40 a week, 2 baths, 1 bedroom, floors, kitchen, room dusted. $40 a week. That's not bad neither. Listen. All right, so let's look at this. Let's look at this here. And now we can do some screen share. Yes. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. That's nice. And, oh, no, India. There you are. Move this over here. So we are going to try this recipe again. And I was doing something different. So now we're going to go back. We're going to hit run. So this was a recipe. If you don't remember, this was a recipe that I got from Kelly Noble Mirabella. It is on her website. If it works, because I don't want to show you something and it not work. So if it works, then I will update the description. But I'm not trying to have you guys yelling at Kelly because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And yes, this is boss mode. Because, all right, so what are we going to do? So we're going to follow these steps again. So this was the recipe that she created. This is for a blog post, and it tells us literally everything step by step. So the very first line is write a blog post title. Hold on, I hear some noise. They're doing some stuff outside. Listen, I live in the hood, guys. Not really, but kind of. It's still a little bit of the hood. So I got to pay attention to all these noises when I hear stuff because it could be a little suspect out here. Okay. Write a blog post title about topic. So this is where we were running into some issues because I was putting Stream Deck and it was coming back with Shopify. I don't know what happened. So, yes. All right. So we're going to go in and what I'm going to do is Stream Deck. And then what I saw in Kelly's video, she was putting quotations at one point. So I'm going to try that. Quotations. And then keyword. You have another stream pending that is scheduled for today at 4. I think that's why people got, what? What is happening? Thank you, Paul. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here. Why? Live? April 10th, April 7th. Here. Okay. See? Okay. That makes sense. So I have 2 for April 7th. This one is live now. So since this one is live now, can we edit this? Oh, see, I did do it right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to unlist this for now. Done. And save. Thank you, Paul. That was weird. Gigi's, so it was not you. No, not at all. That was all the way India Delgado today. I don't know. So, okay. We won't get into that, but I messed up and I don't know how. Okay. So let's go back. So I just replaced this first line, write a blog post title about there was topic in the brackets. And what I did was I replaced the brackets about, how I use the Stream Deck. Whoa. When live streaming. Let's see if that works. Keywords, I'm just going to put Stream Deck. Enter. Live stream. Enter. Output length, I'm going to leave medium. And then I'm going to put the cursor down here. Command return. What is happening? Listen, I'm going to give up on that. There you go. That didn't work neither. All right, so command return. There you go. So now this worked. Kind of, sort of. So this didn't give me, that was supposed to give me a title. Oh, okay. No. Stream Deck tutorial, Stream Deck beta, Stream Deck tutorial for streaming, how to use the Stream Deck. So I don't like that. So I'm just going to go back and I'm going to give this a little bit more information, but you see that wasn't working last time. So I'm going to give this how I use the Stream Deck when live streaming. So let's see. Because to my understanding, the more information you give it. All right, so how I use the Stream Deck when live streaming to be more productive. I'm going to put the cursor at the very end. Command return. That highlights everything. I'm done. Why does it do that? Evie, do you know why it does that? I'm about to give up. It keeps saying, nah, don't go for a specific title. So what does that mean? But this, you see where it says complete Shopify tutorial for beginners. It's so funny because after I got off the live stream with you guys, it didn't do that. So I did it again. Blog post title is to give you ideas. Yeah. And then write a blog post title about a topic. But then you put a topic. This worked before. I promise this worked before. So I'm just coming over here. We're going to remove the brackets. I'm going to try it again. So like when I watched Kelly's video, Kelly just put chatbots. So if we put about Stream Deck, about the Stream Deck, jumping on mine right now. Okay, let me know. So I'm going to keep trying. And it's so funny. I don't know why, because I literally did the same exact thing. I never used brackets. So I was not write the brackets. I never did. Well, the brackets was a part of the recipe, but then I removed the brackets and then I put the quotations. So if we go back, let me go back. So I'll wait and let's go back to see this one here. See, look at this. So this one did all of this for me. Write a blog post title about Stream Deck plugins. So let's try that. No brackets. The brackets are for humans to know. No, I know that. Let's go back to recipes. Let's go to run. The thing is that I wasn't, so let's go back. So let's try Stream Deck plugins. This wasn't working. Stream Deck plugins. Command return. Okay. That wasn't working last week, guys. Gosh. You sure you want to come in live? Come in live. That makes it easier. Or if you're ready to come in live, let me I'm not going to say no to that. Where's my ting 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 Paul, do you have my live thing? Let's see. Let's test Mr. Moderator. Do you have my Ecamm live join link to put in the comments? I will DM you right now, my friend, because I know it's easier for you to copy and paste. Let me put this over here. All right. There you go. I'm going to text you, Evie. Close. Because this was not. Why? Apparently, I'm having all sorts of technical difficulties today. All right, I just emailed Evie, so she will be on. My Luna is acting up. Okay. All my screens just started flashing. So let's put this here. Thank you, Paul. And all right, so that one section now worked, that I removed the brackets. So while we wait for Evie to come on, so you can see here where Create gave me the topic plugins. They gave me the title based off of Stream Deck and plugins. So let me look at this. All right. And what I want to do really quick is I'm going to move this over here. Cool. Let's come back. And so it gave me plugin Stream Deck, the best way to customize your streaming experience. If you hit, okay, she's coming. Hello. Hold on. Let me put this here. Let's put this here. Let me go here. And we're going to guest. Oh, you're in the stream. Hi.
Oh, hi. Yeah.
Hi.
It's like I had to put at least a hat on and maybe
You're
a
in the
bra
stream.
on.
Hi. It did that really quick because it remembered you. Hi.
So the brackets that Kelly has in her template, as Doc already said in the comment section, is literally just here you need to fill something in. For the title, Mac, really. I'm working on my screen share. You are allowed to screen share options while I talk. The brackets are really just there to fill in, and with the specific one of for the title, you don't want to go too deep because you pretty much already gave it a title.
Right.
So that's
back.
the thing. Let me see if I have to. Oh, I can. Look at that.
What's that?
Does it share screen? Is it not sharing screen?
I don't see it yet. I'll bring this over here.
We all just have technology issues today.
Yeah, today apparently so. Apparently we do have tech issues today, so that's okay.
Okay, so you're not seeing my screen share.
All right. No. Nope, nothing yet.
Let me restart Chrome and I'll be back in just a second. Mac had kicked me out again.
That's okay.
I'm not allowed to screen share.
Okay, so we're going to try this, guys. Thanks for your patience. Go ahead. Come back. All right. So I'm trying to see I don't know. Today's weird. That's what we're going to say. Today's weird, but that's all right because we roll with the punches. So you can see my Luna displayed settings. I'm trying to figure out. That's Evie coming back. Okay. That's Doc. Oh, we just going to do a party today. We're going to do a party today. Hold on, espérate. Okay, place. Actually, I'm going to do place 2. Yep. And then let's put this down here. And I'm going to unlock my screen, first of all, my scene. And then we're going to go like this. And then we got, who's this guy right here? Doc? Hey, big brother.
Yo, I just wanted to crash. If you guys was over here making trouble,
that's it.
Hey, let me fix this. Bam, gangster.
And then
out here, just crash.
When Evie comes in, there you go. What's cracking?
All right, 2 Puerto Ricans and a German. It's a good
there you
band
go.
name.
That'll be fun. Hey,
what's cracking?
What's cracking, big brother? How you doing?
Yeah, me and Miss D was just talking about. Look at this India chick. She out here doing things
in these streets.
In these streets. So good. Yo,
what's up?
I was no, because I was watching you. I think what Evie was showing you is right. The one thing that when you start out with
hold on, that's Evie. Hold on a bit out there. Okay, assign.
Yeah,
Guess what?
Evie's a genius.
There you go. All right, we're gonna break something. We're gonna break something today.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
That's it. It's a wrap. We breaking something today.
What's up, Red?
Hey, look at that.
And we all wearing the hats. And we all got, man. Yeah.
Dude, I'm literally coming out of the sun. You do not want to see what's under this hat today.
I'll show you mine.
Well. All right. So what do we got? What am I doing wrong?
For the record,
what?
For the record, those who don't know, Evie is not short in real life. She's tall.
Why would I be short? And I
don't know why. I thought you were short. You're actually pretty tall.
First of all, Doc thinks everybody is short. That's one, because he swears that I'm short.
Because you and Diana in India,
we're the same height. No.
India. Wait, you, Diana, Linwell, Karen, all of y'all is short.
Well, just because you only see 1/3 of our body doesn't mean we are just 1/3 of our body.
Even Michelle's like 5'2".
That's short. So that's short. See, if Evie's 5'5", we're the same height. So that's short. Whatever. Although Angie's taller than me. Angie's like 5'8".
Linwell's 5'1". That's what the problem was.
That's short.
We saw him.
Yes.
We was like, even Diana was like, dang.
Well,
Let me
well,
stop clowning. Let me
that's
stop
all right.
clowning. Get back to work.
All right. So what are we doing? So I'm going to go into this recipe from Kelly. Okay. So now we have, I know that you guys are right. I know that you got to delete the brackets. The problem was when I kept doing that last week, it kept fucking saying Shopify. Who's talking about Shopify? I wasn't talking about Shopify.
It
Why
does
was
that sometimes. And then a lot of times all you gotta do is log out and log back in. It's a weird quirk, and Dave guys know about the quirk. They've been trying to like solve
Okay.
it, but yeah, sometimes
Okay.
the best thing to do is just log out, log back in.
Gotcha. Gretchen is
They've
5'11".
been
Gretchen, you're super tall. Go ahead. Sorry, Doc.
yeah. Oh, I knew that. Grayson told me that.
Okay, so I didn't know that. All right, so let's try this again. So if we do, I'm gonna delete the
take the brackets out.
brackets out,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna do stream deck, stream if I spell right, and live streaming. That's it, and then I'm gonna hit Command Enter.
Command J.
No,
The first time around, you also can do Command Enter on the first time. It doesn't always choose the whole line though.
Yeah, that's why I use
Okay.
Command J. That's why.
Okay.
Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, got it. All right, so it worked this time. So that's funny that you say that, Doc. I didn't know that about logging out and logging back in. So then last week I just gave up on the stream because I was like, well, this is just making me look not smart. Okay, guys.
In case of
what do-
emergency, turn the stuff off and turn it back on.
Tell her again, Evie. What do you have your strength set at? Small, medium, or large?
An output, medium right now.
Yeah, okay. I pretty much always leave mine there.
In medium. Yep. Okay. So now it worked this time around because I got the whole crew in the house. Whatever.
That's what happens though when you do this. Okay, I'm curious out of pure curiosity because the problem to me when you're talking to a robot, robots aren't exactly brilliant. They only know how to do what we tell them. So Stream Deck in of itself is somewhat of a popular word, but it's also could be two generic words. What happens if you kill the output, copy it into your copy buffer, provided you have a copy and paste manager like the
I don't, and I don't yell at me because I saw your stream last week, so don't yell at me.
I would not survive daily without a clipboard.
Okay.
Right.
All right. I'll get
clipboard
one.
manager is life. So anyway, wipe that line out and then put Elgato Stream Deck, or just take Elgato in front of Stream and then.
Okay,
wipe
so
the two lines
I'm
out.
just gonna do Command C, and then I'm gonna go back, write a blog post title about
No, you already
Elgato.
got it. Just all you had to do was put Elgato in front of Stream Deck. You just wiped out the whole line for nothing.
Shut up. Whatever.
Hey, at least this time I'm not the one getting it.
It's not Delgado either.
I know. Damn it. Elgato Stream Deck and live streaming. So let's do that. And live streaming. And then let's try Command J. See, but that's not, this was supposed to be topics, not titles. So that gave me a whole paragraph.
So just undo that and do Command Enter. See what the difference comes out.
Evie, don't be looking like that, Evie. I see your face. Your face.
That is my face. I'm born with that.
Okay. All right. So Command Enter.
So you got RYF, rest in Evie face.
Yes, exactly.
I think the difference between Command Enter and Command J I use when I wanted to keep writing.
Yes,
meaning
yes. I think that's right.
on this thought versus do this.
Yep.
Yeah, and the reason why it didn't work on the first time is because you had already done the first time, and so it was no longer the first time. If you do it on the first time, it works, and then after that, so Evie's right, and she's right about the first time swipe. Anyway,
this is recorded, right?
Yes. Why?
She needs a snippet that says,
okay, got it. Okay, so yes, I got you. I'll clip it out for you and send it to you, and then you can just put it like on a button and press play it over. Evie's right. Evie's right. Evie's right. Got it.
Yeah, because Kelly got me with that caliente. Like, oh my God. If I knew she was going to do that, I would have made it better.
That was Veda. Wasn't that
Veda?
Veda?
That's so funny.
That was Veda. That was last year this time. Exactly.
You guys are funny.
God, where
Okay.
does
All
time
right.
go?
So we
Yo,
got
what's
our
up, Rev?
yeah, he's here. All right, so we got some post topics available now. It's working, right? So this actually gave me 4 this time. So it seemed like adding in a little bit more specific with Elgato helped out. So Elgato Stream Deck : the ultimate guide for live streaming. How to use the Elgato Stream Deck for live streaming. Elgato Stream Deck review, the best tool for live streaming. I like that. And then 5 tips for using the Elgato Stream Deck for live streaming. Okay, so for me, because I want to start creating blog posts, I actually like almost all of these. I don't like the top one per se. But if you want to, what I would say, I'm going to now I'm going to do a note, create a note, and I'm going to save this stuff because then I can go back and I can use those at a later date. So now I've saved
So
those.
the first
Go ahead.
title is perfect for you as an intro to your Stream Deck course.
Yes. Okay.
Little
so now,
little checklist as a download right after the blog post of, hey, pay attention to this before you go live.
Damn, you heard that?
Exactly.
See,
So like talking about
Evie
lead
lady.
magnets and giveaways, right? So I can use the very first title for a lead magnet, create a PDF. Thank you, because Evie is right. And then that's the title of Elgato Stream Deck, the ultimate guide for live streaming. And then I can expand upon it. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, for this one, let's say I want this to be more of a conversational piece. So I like this Elgato Stream Deck review, the best tool for live streaming. So I'm going to copy that one. So I'm going to do Command X, and I'm going to put that over here on the left-hand side by Doc's head. And that is the title. So I'm going to put that in. That's the title that we're going to go for. Then I'm going to delete these, but I did save them because I'll use them for later on. So now we're going to move on to the second line, which is write an article brief about the title that we chose. I'm going to just go back, copy that, put this here, delete the brackets. And we're going to Command return. Yes. Command enter.
Mm-hmm.
Doc, you don't have headphones on, do you? One of you guys, I hear an echo from one of you guys.
No, I always have headphones on. I don't know what you're talking about.
My iPad might not have been completely quiet.
Is that Evie?
I'm sorry. I'm watching you
okay.
literally on my computer, my iPad, and my phone. I haven't turned
It's okay. I
anything
appreciate
off.
it. All right. Okay, so now let's check this out. So then what this did was it said, write an article about how the Elgato Stream Deck is quickly becoming the best tool for live streaming. This small device is packed with features that make it easy to control your live stream without having to fumble with multiple keyboard shortcuts or buttons. Whether you're a beginner or seasoned pro, the Stream Deck is sure to make your live streaming experience easier. Oh, so Evie, you got your, I saw on the side. Go ahead, Doc.
So that's right. All you got to do is chop off write about an article, and just start with the. I mean, sorry.
Elgato.
Take the how.
Yeah.
From hell back.
Yeah, you're starting the sentence with the Elgato Stream Deck, and you take the rest of the stuff out.
Okay. Yeah. So we're going to put that. So I'm going to take that out, Command X. And then I'm going to put that in the description, content description / brief, write an article about, and paste that in there. And so we don't have to necessarily, I don't have to delete this line. I can keep that line there and then just move down to the second line, right? And go straight into the title. Write an introduction to title. So now I'm going to go back to my title here. Go ahead.
You're actually doing this way more time consuming than I do.
Okay, so
I don't throw it over in the left. I'm just staying in the big one.
In here.
I keep the starting off of the description on top.
Okay.
Why I pulled mine up, sometimes when it comes up with the first description and stuff, I don't necessarily like it.
Right.
And I don't know if you've seen the top right where you also can rephrase things.
No. So that is which one? So top right. So it's one. Oh, this little star thing here. Yep.
So you can use the stars thingy to rephrase it if you want to. but I'm literally just staying on the right-hand page. So I'm not even moving it over to the content description or brief, because you have a maximum of 600 characters in there.
Okay.
If it's done well, you might go past that. I
Right.
literally just work on the right-hand side, because I start with the initial that you just moved over into content description and brief. I
Yep.
leave that on top, because Jasper will also pull from that. Meaning, if you like that initial content description, it will also read that and use that moving forward. So I'm
Right.
leaving it on the
Mm.
page, and I start
So hit
building
Command
up
Z.
on that and build that whole blog post, keeping the initial description and intro on top, and just keep writing on that.
Mhm.
It
Correct.
gets stuck somewhere, I give it another idea. Hey, think about this. Now with me, English is my second language, which is
Right.
why I love the rephrase function. I
Mm.
write a sentence or two in there that sounds like a 3-year-old wrote it.
Right.
I run it through the rephrase section, and then I hit my Command J and let Jasper keep rolling with it and see what it comes up with. I don't even have to be on a woohoo, I have an idea. I let Jasper have the ideas for me.
Right. Okay. So Doc, you were gonna say something else too? No?
I was gonna
If I
say
let him.
Sagis us almal.
What?
Sagis nuk amal. I mean, say it again, Evie. No, so basically what
Not
you want to
really.
do.
Don't believe him.
What do you mean don't believe me?
That was a weird accent. I would not have known what you are trying to say.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to say what I say. Anyway, so what you can do though, like I said, just chop off the how part
Mm-hmm.
backwards, and then down here, one thing that Kelly will tell you as well. I'm gonna agree with little bits over there and say that this output is pretty good based
Mm-hmm.
off of what we're putting. However, what I would do is add a couple of India's voice after
Right.
easier. So even if it's an additional sentence, so reading that again, add one sentence of India and then continue.
Yep.
Whether
Which
you're
brings
So
up a good thing. I
so
do
chop off
use
how
the tone
backwards
of
first.
voice.
Wait, hold on. Where?
Top.
How?
The
Espérate.
very top. Yeah.
About
correct.
how? Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Just
Backwards.
chop it
Okay.
all
Got
the way
it. Yes.
backwards.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
And then
Okay.
so the last thing was whether you're beginning or season for the stream deck, sure makes your streaming process easier. Hit period. I find I use the stream deck every day for live streaming
Exactly.
and
Right. Yeah.
and other things. Yeah.
Here. Love my stream deck. Okay.
Other applications or something.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
cool. Now let's work on our continue. So
One
right. Go ahead,
Doc,
sorry, Evie.
while we are at the tone of voice, one of the things that I do often actually use in that is the tone of voice on the left-hand side.
Okay.
I
Let's talk
always
about it.
tell it. So you actually can have fun with this. You literally, they have a couple of VIPs in there where you can start writing
Yep.
like somebody fancy. I don't know who they all have in there. I usually go with the witty and fun.
Yep.
Because it gets me pretty good, but it helps find that tone of voice you want to speak for
Yep.
you in your job. You might actually put professional in there or
Right.
proper
Yeah.
or
For
something
me,
like that.
I wanted
Because
to sound like me, so I put bitchy and cranky.
Do you really? No, you don't. You better get out of here. Listen,
I
Doc,
didn't know
you
you
can't
wanted to
say
sound
that.
like
I'll
me.
believe you. Hold on. I'm like, wait, do you really? Does that have that? I can write some posts. I got some people I want to write to.
No, it's funny. Like if you put in like Gary Vaynerchuk, it will spit out stuff like Gary. The more
Yep.
prolific writer the
Yeah.
person that you put in, the more likely that the scrubber read their information back in 2020 when they last scrubbed. So if the person is relatively new, it might not find something. They scrubbed it
Right.
about 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And so whoever was the dominant person at that time, it will sound just like them. It's pretty funny.
Gotcha. All
Yep.
right.
fun.
All right, so what are we doing? Are we going to try rephrase or we're going to leave this? Let's show the rephrase.
No, that sounds good. Well, you can rephrase
Well, let me
it. Yeah,
copy. Hold
the-
on. Let me copy it
that.
so I can put it. Yeah, so I can have it.
Now, because you don't have a clipboard manager, open up a text file and draft. There you go. You got it.
I got to put it on my notes. Yeah. Gotcha. I'm going to get
And
it.
you can decide actually. So what I often do is when I rephrase,
Yep.
it gives you the choice if you want to copy it or if you want to replace it. I often copy it and just plug it after because often enough I combine both versions.
Gotcha.
And I just
Exactly
use
what I
that
did.
as my copy and
I
paste
remixed them
thingy.
joints. I asked Jasper for like 3, and then I remixed them joints.
Gotcha. Okay. So, what?
That's bitchy and cranky. Bitchy and cranky mode. Freaking Gretchen. That was funny, Gretchen.
Okay. Wait, Evie. So you're saying, so I copied it, but leave it. If we're going to use rephrase, go ahead, or take it out.
You don't even have to copy it off-site. So just mark the whole thing and tell it to rephrase it. And by the way, I don't think the audience can see your rephrase button.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. And let's bring this over here.
There it is.
Boom, jakalaka. Okay, cool. Thank you. So Evie's saying all these things on the right. And this first one, they're little stars. Little stars. It says rephrase. And so we highlighted it. We're going to hit rephrase. It's going to do its thing. And now we're rephrasing.
You see, now you have buttons underneath. If you hit the check mark, it's going to replace what you had. You then can copy it with the 2 pages, or you can keep it running again with the blue one.
Got you. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so it
will
leaves
lose the one you have right now if you rerun.
Right. So right. So if we rerun it, this blue one, it's gonna lose this one here. But I can copy and paste it if I wanted to, right? Oh no. Shit. It disappeared. Okay. So don't do what I just did.
Just hit enter and paste.
No, I didn't copy it.
Fast enough?
No, I didn't copy it. I clicked it and then it, whatever. Okay, so let's try it one more time. Shut up.
I know she's slow than a muffin.
Shut up.
Oh, come on. You love me. You have me on Saturday again, too.
I know. Okay. Oh, that's why. Because I should have. Oh, yeah. She's going to be here on Saturday.
There's going to be a. Oh, snap. Oh,
yeah.
snappy snap.
I already started building my lineup. Okay, Paul.
India loves me more than you do. She invites me to her live stream.
Don't be starting
cool.
No fights. Hold on. Hold on. Listen, first of all, Doc invited himself. Doc was like, you hung up. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, okay.
Because I'm Puerto Rican. We just show up at your house.
That's it. It's like, exactly, right? All right, cool. All right.
That is giving me crap because I got to do something for her. I was going to tell y'all.
I know. I was finishing mine too.
There's a new app that just came out for the Mac. Now, we have this on our phones, and I guess you could always cheat and take a picture of your phone and then do it. But I like to work fast. I don't like to work slow because I don't want to spend $12 on this app. There's an application for your Mac called Text Snipper.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And basically it does the same thing the phone does. So like if you ever need to copy something that you can't copy, you can just like hit a keystroke real quick. The little joint will come up. You mark the text and it copies it into your clipboard from anything. It doesn't even have to be real text. Like if you needed to jack something from a website and you can't exactly scrub over it, like for instance, like any Apple Store app, if you try to copy the text in the Apple Store, you can't pick it up. Right. Text Snipper, you can copy anything.
Oh, that is pretty dope.
It's dope.
And this is where I have a whiteboard right next to me that I always can put notes down.
Put your stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. So
because the phone and the iPad do such a good job of it now. Like I am bugging. I'm forever like getting stuff that I can use as like an inspirational type text or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right.
So India, you see, you just replaced it.
Correct. Yep. So I replaced it. So you definitely want to have one of the apps, something going on. So like I have this one here. I have it in my notes, but I just want to show everybody. All right. So now we're going to leave this here. And then we're going to go to write an introduction about the title. So then I'm going to come back to my title. I'm going to Control C that. I'm going to come back. No. Control V. Get rid of the brackets. Come down. Get rid of that bracket. Command return. Let it do its thing. And now it did its thing. So what I noticed when I was trying this the first time was that it repeats a lot of information. So you want to be careful because like literally the sentences will be the same from one thing to another. So you got to go in and don't just like take this and just throw it into a blog post or wherever it is because you'll sound like an idiot because you literally repeated the same exact line every other sentence.
Now, to take this to a whole new level, because you already recorded video,
Oh, I'm on a new level.
what I would do is actually take your Descript transcription, use that as a trigger within Jasper, meaning take a thought of that video, of that Descript transcription, just one thought, use that as a trigger in here, go broader because you don't want to give your whole lessons away.
Right.
Go broader, let Jasper do its thing, clean it up. And that's how we repurpose YouTube videos into blog posts.
So see, I don't have the script neither. So I need the script apparently. Ay, coño.
Yes, you do.
Ay,
I'll send you my affiliate link. You're already shopping for me. We literally, at this point, my VA is so played in. She goes in, cleans up my Descript, which is actually doing fairly well with my accent, takes that Descript transcription into Jasper, uses it as that trigger idea. You need to give it something. You need to give it some ideas. It's like a 5-year-old running around, not knowing to do what it with its energy. You need to funnel that energy somewhere.
Right.
So using that transcription as the talking points of here is a little snippet, go run with it. Where can we take this thought? Let Jasper do its thing. And when it gets stuck again, you take it and give it the next idea.
That's pretty cool. I never thought of it that way.
Now, you know what else is cool now, India? Because you are going to be doing some bilingual content.
Yep.
Descript does 26 languages, and Spanish it does really well because technically that's always the second language.
That's pretty dope. All right. Okay, so then this is what Evie was saying with if I wanted to keep this particular paragraph, I can then at that point hit Command J. And did it? Oh, I got to click on the screen first. And then Command J. And now it's going to continue that sentence and then give me more stuff. Okay. So now I'm just going to keep on with creating an outline for the title, put the title back.
Now let's play a little. How about we play a little?
How?
Tell me. Take the Elgato Stream Deck is out of the way. Delete that piece.
Bye. Yes.
And then change the create an outline.
Yep.
Change that to create an outline for the above.
Ooh. And then just Command return.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what this does. Oh!
Yeah, I don't know. Lot of mercy.
Think of Jasper like your Google Home, like your Siri.
Yeah.
Be precise. You can reference back, which is why I'm keeping my content in here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You literally can just tell it to do this, do that.
That's dope. Okay. So then, right. So like if we go and if you tweak it as you're writing, you go and you put it, you leave it, you tweak it as you're writing, you put your own tone on it as you're writing. And then as you get from line to line, then it's going to just work for you. And then, like you said, it's easier as well because you're working less. Okay.
Now you can jump in there and you can mark what is the Elgato Stream Deck, highlight that.
Yeah.
And again, hit the Command J to have it keep adding to that specific talking point.
Let's see. That is amazing. And then I'm just going to... And then, so technically you can do that, right, with all of these, right? So how does it work? So if I do the same thing, so now I'm going to come in, I'm going to, how does it work? And what are the features? Command J for that one. And then it's going to do its thing. Oh, wait, I did something wrong. Why did it do that?
Because sometimes it's a little drunk. It is an AI.
Okay. So then I'm just going to
It might be because you are marking the number 2.
Yeah.
Rather than just the written piece. So that might be something.
Let's see. So I'm going to move this. Does it matter like that this is above it? What is the Elgato Stream Deck, or that doesn't matter?
Shouldn't. That's why I'm making you highlight things so it knows exactly what we are talking about.
All right. So then I'm just going to come here and only highlight basically the words, not the two.
Mm-hmm.
So go back in and then Command J. I did it again. All right.
I guess it wants to keep going with the number.
Right.
When stuff like that happens, what I often do is I either way just take the whole sentence out, just throw it at the top or the bottom, use a fresh one, something like that. Again, when something like that happens, the AI is not 100% sure what to do with it.
Yep.
So we just need to do something.
What are you trying to get it to do again?
Just
trying to get to expand upon, this particular outline.
Okay, so take that outline, copy it.
Yep.
Minus the 2. Go down under the last line in the whole thing.
Yeah, down here.
Right there. Hit enter twice.
Yep. And then V.
And then paste it in and then do it right there.
Okay. Look at that. And so basically we can just take this whole outline and then do that and continue on its own from there. All right, so I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to delete this here. Okay.
Why does the last paragraph saying what it said at the top? Because at some point, if you wanted to do what it's doing and expand upon it, you got to give it to don't read shit above this.
Okay. So what do you mean? So how do I do that?
I think it's 2 asterisks. I forget.
Okay. Yeah, I have heard about that. I didn't understand it. But yeah, there's a way basically where you tell Jasper, like you just said, ignore right.
What's above it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So then that's fine. So we'll figure that out. And then basically the last thing, right? So it pretty much has done everything for me. And I can keep on. Huh? Okay.
Gretchen is heading out.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
She's got her live coming up.
Okay. Have a good live, Gretchen. Thank you very much. I will talk to you later. Thank you. All right. So now let's go back to this.
It's 3 asterisks. If you put 3 asterisks, it'll ignore everything above it.
Okay. So then what I'm going to do, I'm going to command Z. Okay. And I'm going to remove this, delete this. And so where do I put the 3 asterisks? In front of it?
Like above it. Above it.
Right here.
Like,
gotcha.
No, right there.
Right there. Yep. And then
let's go.
1, 2, 3. And then
if you come down there.
And then command J.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. And so the other thing, the other thing is the output length. If I wanted it to then do something longer, now I changed it on the left-hand side and I changed it to L for longer. And now I'm going to have it continue. So I'm going to hit Command J again.
Stephanie.
You're like, which side is it?
Yeah, I always point to the wrong side. And then she just does it like
she gets it perfect. Exactly. Yeah. And so
I was wrong first too. It's like,
listen, I be over it. All right. So now it gave me some more stuff. And now I just want to come in and I want to just write a conclusion to the title. So
now what I would do on that is because the conclusion usually funnels out of all the content I've written.
Yep.
So take that, write a conclusion to the above.
Yep. So I'm going to delete the asterisks.
Do you want it for all or not? So it matters. What do you want to write that conclusion for? If it's for everything you have in there, If you just want it for the last 3 paragraphs that we just wrote and write a conclusion for that, you want to put the asterisk back in and put it at the bottom.
Right. So I want it to do everything. So I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to put it at the bottom. And then just for the above.
Right, the above. Yeah.
And then Command Enter. And then I left the output length at long. So that also makes a difference. And then that's pretty much it. Like we can continue with what you guys showed me. So Evie, I want you to do yours. So let me, I'm going to make this smaller. Let me bring you over here. Oh,
yeah, I had her bike on the screen.
Don't be a hater. How many Trek bikes you have? Don't be a hater. Okay. Okay. Because I remember you said something insane, like 5 or some shit. And I was like,
I got
damn.
3 now.
See, that's still, I still have only one bike. All right. So then what I
I want
want
an
to
electric
do,
one now. After San Diego, I want an electric one just so I can skeet. It was so much fun.
and then I'm going to assign this to guest 3 and go here, there,
Where
and
did
there.
Sylvia?
Now,
Hi,
now you
Sylvia.
get to see actually even more nerdiness.
Right.
Haha. I'll
All
show you
right.
something. Let me
Hold
pull up
on.
one of my past. Yeah, you do. You do you. I'm just pulling up.
I love Sylvia's comment. It's so awesome.
What
Now,
did she say?
Jasper is Sylvia now because she uses it so much. Like Jasper done figured her out.
Oh, so now it knows her tone. That's dope.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
All
dope,
right.
right?
It keeps
Yes.
learning.
That's actually pretty cool.
So
Hold on.
That's
I
what most people who
had
complain, they don't go far enough. Same with Siri. People's like, well, Siri never listens to me. I'm like, you have to talk to it long enough for it to understand your countryness, Diana. And
you are
then
taking the AI just like you are dating somebody. They're not going to know you within 5 days.
Right.
if you do, then you're a slut. Never mind. Take it back.
I mean,
I get it. That was a joke. You guys missed it. I'm
all right,
done.
hold on. So
So,
let me move this
oh
over
God,
here.
why
Dr.
why
Seuss
do
picture.
I always look like this in still shots? Why?
It's all of us. That's
Why?
listen. Okay. All right. What do we got?
It looks like the perfect O face if I at least would have that. So as I mentioned, using Descript, right? Throwing everything in here, my VA already had cleaned that up.
Yeah.
And that's where she pulls information because I'm the topic specialist, right? I'm the expert on the topic. I'm talking about it. She doesn't necessarily know it, but it's right here. It's in the video.
Yep.
So what she then did is pull it over here with help of Jasper, turning it into a blog post. But now if you want to get even more nerdy,
Mm-hmm.
Jasper also connects to Surfer SEO.
I just got
Surfer
Surfer.
SEO is as the name says, SEO program. And because we were going for online course platform and I have to sync it, don't look at the 28, it's not calculated right.
Okay.
But what that does is it tells you based on the keyword,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm too lazy to pull another one up so you actually can see a better display of the numbers, but it tells you, okay, based on the keyword you are going for,
Mm-hmm.
how many words should this article have? And as you see, online course platform is not a good keyword to go after because it has been used everywhere.
Gotcha.
Which is why it's telling you go somewhere between 10 and 12K. No,
Wow.
we will not.
Right. That's a
Will
little
not.
book. Right. Right.
How many headings should you use? Images, paragraphs. I'm like, we don't pay attention in here on the images because that happens in my website. I have rank math running on my website. So this is really just to help my VA
Yep.
take this blog post to the next level. Because when we look at, what else do we have? Social ROI. Did we do SEO on that one? I think we did. Yep. Look at those numbers now suddenly. So the keywords that are associated with the keyword that you are going for gonna start turning yellow and green. Meaning these are keywords that Surfer SEO and Google have identified to go right along with social ROI, which was our keyword in this.
Right.
So
What's the KD on social ROI?
The what?
The KD, the keyword density.
I have no idea.
Oh, you have to. Never mind. You have to see that in the Surfer platform. Never mind.
Yeah, don't have that in here. But yeah, it's like this takes your blog posting, your content creation to the next level and makes it so easy to literally just follow the steps.
Right.
That a VA can do it. It's some technical training, just like we just did with Jasper, where it's like, okay, do this, do the things.
Yeah.
And just follow the dots.
Yeah. That's pretty dope.
It also gives you the keywords that you might consider putting into your headings.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then there's even, it says NLP. And then is that the quantity? So 77 would be, there's 77 keywords there next to NLP. So there's, right?
NLP is natural language processing. So that's a little bit different than the NLP I
Gotcha.
actually think of. So
Yep.
haven't dug much into the natural language processing at this point. But yeah, I think the 77 is the one of how many we actually have hit of these.
That's,
1, 2, 3, yep.
Got you.
77.
Oh, okay.
If I start counting, I am assuming right now 77 green ones we have in this one.
Got you. That's cool. How much is that add-on? Because I haven't done the add-on.
That is actually a separate program that Jasper
just links in with,
links in with automatically.
Okay.
I think I pay like $70 a month.
We were able to get it on a Black Friday deal.
Damn it.
The basic is at $60.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I remember seeing the pricing. Yeah. I see it. Okay.
The nice thing where I like this combination, again, lucky enough to get it. Why did I open that up twice? It also allows you two things. It allows you the SEO optimization.
Right.
But it also allows you to audit your content or audit somebody else's content. So if you want to know how they got there, you can run them through an audit and figure it out.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of stuff. You can do your content planner in here. You got the audit, you got the SERP analyzer. That was what you were talking about, Doc, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yep. So if we put in here social ROI, go away.
I mean, so while
when you see on the side where Evie has a thing, once it does its calculations, it's going to give her a keyword density, and that sort of lets you know, like, oh, should I go ahead and beat this one up or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
this thing is pretty rad. I'm just figuring it out though.
Thinking about it, like from a cost analysis perspective, right? Because it's like, okay, this stuff starts to get pricey. I think that's what people look at, right? From
listen,
and
those people need to go somewhere.
Well, so that's Docism.
Stop. Wait. Let's solve this problem. Stop blaming me. Okay, let's just say you're a tennis player, right? You're 14 years old. Your name is Venus or Serena. And then you're paying, let's see, $100 a month to play tennis at the local place.
Right.
But you start beating all of those people. You're crushing them.
Right.
You have no place else to grow.
Yeah.
So you say, okay, now I want to go to IEM in Florida where they're going to help me grow and become the next player. IEM costs $100,000 a month.
Right.
But you can't get to be the Venus and Serena that we know today without dropping that $100,000 a month. Do they care when every tournament they win is $1 million that it cost them $100,000 a month to be at IEM? I'm just making these numbers up because I just want to give you dumb, stupid numbers so you can realize how ignorant it is when people go, well, all these costs add up. Yeah. How much do you think Apple pays in rent? Do you think they care?
Right.
We just need to get to a point where we don't care anymore. So
exactly.
As India,
so you set yourself. Thank you. Evie is saying what I'm saying, but I do it differently. Everybody, they want the thing to happen first, and then they want to go pay to get there. It doesn't work that way. If I was says, hey, okay, you know what? I'm going to cover all your costs. How can you prove to me that you're going to do it? Right? You don't know the answer to that question. Why? Because you're afraid.
Right.
But if you have a game plan in your hand and someone comes up to you and go, fine, you know what? I'm going to sponsor everything. I got you. How much does it cost? You would know. But half the reason why people don't know, I wouldn't even look at that because that's expensive or blah, 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 blah. Right. But Apple, and I know Apple's far-fetched from your budget, but just understand they don't go and build a $5.5 billion headquarters because it's fun. They did it for a good reason. But for a person at home, right, I know for a fact that right now, all of my services that I have between Amazon and Canva and Surfer and what is this thing called? Jasper, he'll change his name next week. And all of the above, right, for all of the things I have, if you add it up, it's probably like $2 G's a month.
Right.
right? No, I'm
Right.
just saying it's probably like 2 G's a month.
Right.
But when I was running my wood shop, you know what my rent was for the spot?
Mm.
An online business, no matter how you slice it, is cheaper than a brick and mortar. And if you were to go do a brick and mortar
Right.
right now, you
Right.
have to pay rent. You have to pay for that building. So
Right.
the phone system you don't have, dope. Okay, that's a fee that's disappeared. The parking every day downtown, that's another fee that's disappeared. You don't get to move all your office to the house and make the same money that you were making in the building without spending any money. It doesn't work. It's called a business. This is what it
Right.
is. Now, if you're playing around or you're just guessing or whatever, fine. I got that. Whatever. If you say that you can't, I keep telling y'all, go cut some grass and babysit some kids
Right.
and do some lawns or do some arts and crafts or something that can make you money. Hell, if you got to, if you really is about that life, go figure it out. But like, stop saying that stuff is expensive, because I'm sorry, I'm here to inform you, a $400 mic is not expensive. It's actually cheap for microphones.
Right.
I
Yeah.
think where India, where you are at, it's a level up. If you
No,
say,
so
you
not
know
for
what,
me.
my
No, so
focus
hold on.
is
So
No,
it's
this
not
is
for
just in
me. It's
general.
not for me.
No, I mean in
It's
general, anybody that grows a business, you need to
right.
make a
Yeah.
decision of,
Right.
is this valuable to
Right.
you right now? I completely agree
Right.
with Doc. It's like you need to do the jump if written
Right.
content is what you focus on.
Right.
Yeah.
If YouTube is what you focus on, you're going to put your money first in something like vidIQ, TubeBuddy, or whatever for
Right.
that specific SEO.
Right.
Correct.
So I'm somewhere in between there.
Yeah. I mean, with
No,
all of this stuff.
but
So
see, everybody is somewhere in between the next other people. So I was thinking about this today, right? Because Kathy was doing her stream, and then she kept saying stuff like, "Oh, well, I'm not gonna get this kind of camera because I just want these kind of cameras or whatever." And I go, you know what that is? You're literally saying out loud your value proposition, because what she
right.
is a professional cook.
Right.
So when La Crusade says, "Hey,
Right.
we got this dope new Dutch oven for $600," oh, she don't blink at that,
Right.
because that La Crusade Dutch oven
Mhm.
is in her wheelhouse,
Right.
right? For my friends that are professional poker players or whatever, like, they'll drop, $400, $500, $600 on something that will make them a better poker player without even thinking about it. But if I told them
Yeah.
to spend, $384.72 for a year at Ecamm and to go
Right.
teach poker lessons on live streams, they'd be like, "What? I don't want to spend." I'm like, "I just watched you lose 80 grand in one hand, you dick. How can
Right.
you not come up with $384.72 a year for Ecamm Pro?" But all of the people that say that have something else that they're doing. So
Right.
it's like, if your purpose is to do this, yeah, fine. If it's not, then just admit it and go away.
Right.
But
Right.
don't come up in the stream telling everybody else that something else is expensive, because it's not.
Right.
The people are sitting here saying right now that such and such is expensive, and then go out and getting their 8-cylinder car while gas is $7.99 a gallon.
Right. Right.
Step off.
So I've always been a big proponent of you got to spend money to make money. And that's in regardless of whatever industry you're in. In order to make money long term, you have to invest in yourself. And and even saying that to you guys, I tell my customers, listen, the bank is not going to give you guys money if you don't have skin in the game. So we need to see your down payment, right? We need to see your down payment, and you got to invest in yourself before we invest in you. So it's happening all over the world. You just have to change your perspective. So with you guys, so looking at this, for me, the way I looked at that concept of you have to spend money to make money, what that came to here. So, you guys are showing me how to better use Jasper. Evie started talking about Descript. Okay, that's an added fee. But then bringing Descript over into now, even with the Surfer SEO, what clicked as you're talking instantly, I'm thinking about it, right? Like, okay, how is this going to work for me? How is this going to work for me? For me, it was, well, I understand how SEO works, and I have my masterclass. And Evie kind of said it very briefly when she immediately came on, was if you use this blog post now that you have your masterclass, more people, what she was trying to say was more people will find you on YouTube or on the internet, on Google, not YouTube, on Google. And once you use your blog post the right way and point them back to your masterclass, now those are people that I didn't even forget about you guys in the community. These are random people searching these keywords about whatever it is, right? So yeah, I may pay, if you talk about all of them, maybe $300 or $400 a month, let's say, between Kajabi, Jasper, the Surfer SEO, and then Descript. Let's say it's $400. Let's say $500. Let's make it an even 500. But if I get 2 people a month that didn't find me previously, and now those 2 people a month now found me, it paid for itself. Right? So it's like, that's the stuff that you got to think about. And that was like, even when I invested in the Kajabi, it was like, all right, how can I make this work? How can I figure out how can I start making money so that it pays for myself? And what's that value proposition? What's the bottom line number? How much do I need to make off of this in order to pay for itself, and then for the profit to come in? Right? So it's all of that stuff.
I like to give myself 90 days on anything. Right.
Yeah.
And this is something that came over from Papa Hui, my dad. My dad used to be like, okay, so I just bought this A7 IV, right?
Yeah.
What was it? $2,500. It's a little less than that. I got people that work at Sony. But I had 90 days to pay for that sucker.
Right.
Right. I got to go put in the work right away for that to happen. Get a couple jobs right away. Game over. Right.
Yeah.
So that's one way to do it. The other thing that you mentioned, which is so smart, if I say to you, and I don't know, so if I have to go through a couple names, whatever, but if I say to you Harris Heller, what does that mean to you?
A huge YouTube gamer. I know, a YouTuber and Twitch streamer.
Right. Do you know how he got famous as a huge YouTuber and Twitch streamer? The authority comes from the content that's out there that Google can read, that every time somebody goes and look up music for streaming or stream beats, you're going to get Epidemic Sound, you're going to get Harris Heller stream beats, and then you start getting some of the other. There's companies out there that have way more music and way more money and everything than Heller, but they have never put in the work. So what Evie is doing, the brilliance of our little red friend over here, is that by taking all the stuff that she's doing in her other areas and making blog posts and stuff that goes back with it, it is taking your level of Google food and your level of authority, and it's blowing you up the spot, right? So in the Surfer SEO platform over here on the side, it's saying that if you can make a 2,500 word article with 5 headlines and 47 paragraphs, when someone goes to search for whatever that word you were talking about, you have a good chance of front page
showing
on
up.
Google type.
Right.
All of the SEO tools are roughly $100 to $150 a month, because they know so many people are printing money by becoming the authority. Now, let's take this one difference, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say you wanted to be known as the arbiter of all information for all alphabet cyclists. And you wrote your articles around the companies that support, the companies that, give into the organizations, the companies that treat you like a human. This is the gear that I recommend, whatever. And you just started reviewing all the bikes and reviewing all of the Wahoo Fitness and the kickers and, cyclometers and Strava and everybody. Then you bring to attention companies that are being a-holes or, recently fired an employee or whatever. Probably in less than a year and a half, people that go looking for alphabet friendly cycling places, you become the arbiter of that and you get your score. So like Evie's showing us right now, she's ranked 38 in ClickUp joint, or what is it? What is your ranking around?
That's my domain score. But when you look at the key right underneath us, so half of them are hidden. Let me scroll them right above me. If you look
I can move it over. Hold on. So let me move it over so we can see. There you go. Yeah, I just got to move this over.
So if you look at my top keywords, ClickUp consultant, I'm in position number 3.
Come on. Now
that's in Google.
How much is that? How much is that worth?
Right. Exactly. That's in Google. So anyone who types in that, let's say they've heard about ClickUp, but they look at ClickUp, they download ClickUp, and it's like, I don't know what the hell to use, how to use this. I need to look up who's the best ClickUp consultant. Let me look up.
How is that even a question?
Well, yeah, I mean, come on, for us. Hello. Come on. Right? But Evie's going to come up number 3rd. In number 3, the 3rd top.
Which, by the way, I didn't pay attention to it because I had a year full of YouTube, ranking YouTube and doing all the things. I just started because I got challenged last year. I literally just started end of last year.
Yeah.
Around Christmas.
So it wasn't
Started
even last
really
year. We're talking
paying
about
attention to
you have a
That's
full
3
quarter.
months
So
ago.
let's not. So
Yeah.
exactly, you didn't even. That wasn't last year because I think about last year, a year from now. You started last quarter.
Last quarter. Yeah.
Exactly. Last quarter is when you started. So you have a full quarter under your belt, and you are. Hold on. Wait a minute. You started a quarter ago, right? Because now you're talking to the
Pay
banker and
attention
me,
to
right? You're talking to
SEO.
the banker. So you started. It's only been a full quarter, and again, for me, the banker and me, that's what they're looking at from fiscal year, and you're looking at your revenues. P&Ls are done usually quarterly, right? So your first full quarter, you are ranking number 3 on Google for ClickUp Consultant. What does that mean? That means that the entire world that Google's ClickUp Consultant, the entire world
Look at the
sees.
keyword underneath that.
Hold on,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Wait, I don't know how to read this, Evie.
ClickUp Consulting.
You have
Okay,
the
there you go.
ClickUp Consultant right there. What's the one underneath?
ClickUp
ClickUp
Consulting.
Consulting, position number 1.
Now here's what's
Right?
crazy.
4.
Okay,
The
4. Okay.
green one is it went one up. I'm always in the top 5
okay.
for both of those. So
Okay.
when you guys start paying attention to SEO, don't go crazy because suddenly a keyword drops 90
Right.
spots down and suddenly a week comes back up. This is
Right.
just like your stock market. They're going to go crazy and they're
Yeah.
going to come back up and come back down again.
Right.
You're looking for the long haul.
Right.
But I pulled this up to show what it means when you do put in the money and you do put money into something like Surfer SEO. And with our video community, again, I did that last year. Video was my focus. YouTube was my focus. I barely put anything on blog. It was an afterthought. We just started really paying attention to this. As you said, a quarter.
Okay, so let's
There you
talk
go.
about that as well. Because you both have talked about, you both said that if, to figure out what your business is, if you're really going to go in to YouTube, if you're really going to go into content creation, and I'm going to disagree. And I'm going to disagree because here I think I'm a perfect example of, not that I'm not going to go all in, but I'm invested in content creation, but I'm also invested in my full-time business as a loan officer, right? So here's what I've been thinking about, like investing in Jasper and saying, why do I want to keep this? And how, if I keep this, how can I make this work for me? Full circle. So for me, I said, all right, full circle. I know how I can use this as a content creator, but I can also use this on LinkedIn for the India Delgado banker profile. And now I can write intelligent articles from a CRA account executive perspective.
Still authority.
Share that. Right. Share that on LinkedIn. And when I share that on LinkedIn, now I can help grow. In the business world, we call it centers of influence, grow my centers of influence and get referral business from LinkedIn. I said, okay, so I need to learn Jasper and I need to get my ass in gear because I'm going to spend $60 a month, but I can make this $60 a month work for me, both for the bank
100%.
as well as a content creator. That then
You
at that
just
point,
said
listen, for me, right?
You just said what Evie said. You just don't realize it, but you literally just said the same thing Evie said. The difference is once you have the tool, you can use it for whatever you want. Like if you got 3 different subjects that you're into, you can use it for whatever you want. It's all still building authority. So even just having a blog post and articles that you can send to magazines, articles that you can send to some Hispanic journal or some Philadelphia journal, New Jersey journal, Pride journals, whatever. You can send scholarly articles, be like, hey, so for instance, I'm doing my stuff around Creator 50. At some point in time, I can write an article about people of a certain vintage using their skills to make money on their way out of retirement. Like, what should you do? You should write articles to journals. That's how I ended up being a tech writer. I was writing all these articles on my own blog post, and one tech place picked up my article and shared it. And other people was like, yo, I love this dude's article. How can we get more? And one of the blogs was smart enough to call me and say, hey, you want to come and write for us? And that's literally writing on your own blog until somebody calls you. Exactly. And you have no idea. Dave Ramsey might be like, you know what? I'm really digging this chick. Let me call her up. Boom. Hey, India, this is Dave Ramsey. You what?
And be like,
and then,
guys, he called.
That's how it happens, fam.
Right.
Now, the thing is, with you
Yeah.
having your full-time job,
Right.
this is even more important because the workflow that I have built around this allows you
Mm-hmm.
to be everywhere, and you are not the one doing the
Doing the
work,
work.
because it's literally just follow the dots.
Yeah.
The nice thing with something like that is, we were talking about the social ROI. Let's pull this up. My focus is still complete video, but
Right.
now I am hitting Google with the written content. So the people that don't want to watch the damn video
Right. Right.
can read the damn thing, including screenshots somewhere in the bottom, my affiliate links making me money, and all the things. And the other ones that might have found the blog post are like, Evie, you're insane. This is 1,800 words. I'm not going to read this thing. They're going to hit play and give me more view time on YouTube, because I'm not using an image on top of this blog post. That's the YouTube video that started this whole blog post. Now, we do two different approaches to the blog post
Yep.
to promote our video.
Mm-hmm.
This is one that I call cornerstone content, not to mix up with the actual cornerstone content in WordPress and in blog writing. It's just our internal naming. It means we are actually writing a blog post about this. Now, I have a whole bunch of videos that we want to go back, that I want to rank in Google for them too.
Right.
What I'm going to do with that is, again, I have my VA do an intro, do a conclusion, that kind of thing, based off the transcription. And then we
Right.
use the transcription on the bottom, rather than having her write a full-on 1,800-word blog post, because it's done faster, it costs me less. But because I did my video research and I'm already hitting the
Yeah.
keywords in the video, it means it's also going to be in the transcription.
Yeah. Listen,
And
this
now
was
you're hitting
unexpected,
them
but
all.
this was great.
This is good, right?
This is
You
good
know what,
stuff. Yeah.
people? I'm gonna say something. You take it how you want to take it. All of these tools and stuff like that is just
Yeah.
lubrication. You figure it out.
Mhm.
Anyway, after I leave
Okay. Okay.
that heinous bomb, I gotta go make
No.
coffee and do some more work. But I just
No.
wanted you to know that this is cool. And you know what? I am decided I'm going to stop doing, and literally had this conversation today. I want to stop like trying to justify why we buy the tools that we buy. But in the same token, I think it's very important. This came up today. It's very important that we stop justifying where we are at the moment, because we all had to be somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So when we justify where we are at the moment, we let everybody in our audience understand that it's okay to justify where they are at the moment, which kind of doesn't matter, because, hey, you guys, let's go back to the old school. It ain't where you from, it's where you at.
Right.
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 So if I'm going to just use numbers, because numbers are easy, right? My
Yeah.
number is 22. So this week, because I've been working this full quarter, right? Let's
Right.
just say Evie, right? We're going this whole quarter, and I'm currently at 22. In a month, I'll be at 36. And the month after that, I'll be at 44. And then the month after that, I'll be at 50. So
Right.
as every month goes past, my number is rising, right? As my number rises, that's where I'm at. So it's very important to us that when we, okay, a lot of people look at us and go, you guys are the bomb e-cameras. You guys know what you're doing. You guys got dope studios, blah, blah, blah.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Holla,
I have
right?
no idea what I'm
We
doing.
all started at zero, though, right?
Right.
And that's what I don't
Yeah.
think people understand.
Yeah.
We all
Yeah.
started at zero, because
Yeah.
there's people like, well, I didn't know, because I didn't want to ask questions, because I see everybody has a dope studio and blah, 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 blah. I go, there was a point in time where Serena
Right.
couldn't hit the little green ball.
Right.
Now you probably don't want to be nowhere near her when she hits that green ball,
Right.
because
Right.
it'll
Right.
pop a lung out if you get hit by it,
Right.
right? So,
Yeah.
and I mentioned this today, nobody started out talking. You started out grunting. And
Right.
then you learn from Reader Rabbit and all this other stuff. You learn how to put sentences together. Indy and I learned it in Spanish first and had to learn it again.
Right.
Evie had to learn it in German first and learn it again. So sorry, man. Like, stop coming up with like, oh, but I'm not like, don't ever say in your video, no one ever say in your video, but I'm not like so and so and so yet. right? To all you people that love to say that crap about me, well, I'm not like Doc yet or whatever. I have those same thoughts about Gerald Undone and
Right.
Jason Morris and Peter McKinnon and Matt Hopony Boy, but I don't say it. It never comes out of my face. None of you
Right.
guys know that every time I see Jason Morris's studio, I shiver because my place don't look that dope.
Right. Right.
I don't, but I
Right.
just don't say that mess because
Right.
if I were
Yep.
to say that mess, I'd be a horrible coach. Right.
Right.
So
Yep.
I'm trying to get my people to, even when you're talking to another one of our contemporaries, don't justify your spot by where somebody else is at by saying stuff like, but I don't use, one of those dope microphones like, Doc. Now Evie got a dope microphone. She don't say that mess no more. She
Right.
used
Right.
to
Right.
say that. She
Right.
used to say it. Now her mic is fire,
Right.
so she don't say that no more. But that's what I meant. At this time last year, Evie was in a different spot. Now
Right.
she's blowing up. And here's what's dope. The other thing about this, I wanted to mention, when I was in San Diego, I saw what I kept calling the Evie train, right? It was one ClickUp car in the front that was pulling, like the whole joint is wrapped in ClickUp, and then all the other cars are red and black. Right. And then the back car, which is another engine, would be a ClickUp car. And so every time it would pass, I told Marie, because it was hanging out with Marie, I go, Marie, look, there go the Evie train. And it was just going down. It was
Right.
making the loop.
Right.
I was watching a video.
Did
I was watching a
you
video
see us
today
trying to
about a
catch it?
report in Canada. And they had a freaking ClickUp train in Canada. So here's why this is dope. ClickUp has grown since Evie has started.
Right.
And now they're doing advertisements. So now people going to start looking for ClickUp.
Yep.
There's a ClickUp train right there, right? And now people are going to start looking. And when they start looking for ClickUp, girl going to be over there like, hey, y'all, it's
That's
Evie.
it.
Ask
Right.
Me, ask
She
me
comes
something.
up.
Ask me
Right.
something.
Right.
So
And
this
the
is
funny
why it's
thing is,
important that you grind.
Right.
It's starting to blow up, and I'm not jumping ship. Don't get me wrong, I'm not jumping ship, but I'm
Right.
actually moving away from how to click up content.
Yeah, it doesn't
But it's
matter.
still going to be working for me. We are
Yeah, your authority
repurposing it on the
starting
blog
Exactly.
post.
Right.
We are hitting
Right.
Google more, but
Right.
it'll be fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just wish people would understand how the grind works. And it's
Yep.
funny because everybody wants there to be a magic button, but to every Tom Brady used to not be able to complete a pass. Every Tiger Woods used to not be able to hit a
Right.
golf ball. And you go down the list, pick somebody that you're into right now, right?
Right.
Marvel, like Stan got left out of 7, 8, 9 different publication places until he became the Stan Lee. That's the Stan Lee, and well,
Right.
rest in peace, Uncle Stan. But
Right.
like every one of the people that you look up to, the Dua Lipas of the world, or the Will Smiths of the world, or whoever. Like I just had to throw that in. They all started from scratch. Like every
Right.
one of them used to shit on themselves. Their mama had to change their diapers.
Right. Right.
Like I'm sorry, man, y'all don't
Fucking all
realize
that.
Kim Kardashian used to shit on herself.
Right.
Like, come on, people. Like, just be real about yourself, and then work with where you at, and then work your way
Right.
up. Now, working with where you at and staying where you at, okay, that's stupid. But
Right.
working with
Yeah.
where you at and trying to grow and get better, that's where
Yeah.
we at. So, like, just cool it with the comparing yourself to somebody else, man.
You're only in a competition of yourself.
I love
That's it.
Angie's comment. It's comparing the thief of joy and imposter syndrome.
Yep.
100%.
Honestly, Angie, I actually have to do my research on a specific day and then step away because I need to do research. I need to see what's being talked about, how other people do their thumbnails, right? I need to look at it.
Right.
I literally schedule that, and I know I'm getting drunk that night, and it's fine again tomorrow.
Oh, that's my Evie,
Right.
y'all.
Because I'm going to go down that rabbit hole of why didn't I think about that? Why didn't I do this?
Right.
How did they
Right.
surpass me? How are they
Yeah.
hitting that keyword? How I know it, and I plan
Right.
for it. It's
Yeah.
going to be a hot bath. It's going to be bubbles, and nobody fucking call me that night.
Gangster.
That's
Y'all
it,
hear
though.
that? Y'all listen to the little German gangster over there, because she know.
And then,
Man,
and then
family,
you get
I
up
love you
next
guys. I
morning
got to
and you
dip.
crush
Go
it
ahead,
again.
Doc. I'll talk to you,
You guys-
later. Bye, Doc.
You guys rock. This was
Thank you.
amazing.
It
And,
was. Thank you for
for
coming through.
For the record, hi, Angie.
Bye, Doc. I'll see you later.
Bye.
All right. Anything else you want to show them? I mean, don't give
think
away too much.
we quite
Although
nerded out today, didn't we?
We did. That
We
was
got
an
a whole bunch
unexpected
of
nerd
ideas
out.
today.
That wasn't so let's go over here. Graffiti. There you go.
There we go.
There
No, I
you
actually
go.
can move you over. I
Yeah.
don't have my Luna display set up, so I've been looking
Oh,
over there to actually
that's all
see
right.
comments and do stuff.
That's all right. It's all good. No, that was good stuff. I mean, very helpful for me. And it, like I said, that has been my thought process. So like with Jasper, right? Like I got the free trial and I didn't do much with it when you gave me the free trial. Like I know that I wanted, and then I was like, all right, I know I'm going to use it. And I literally did that cost analysis, or not the cost analysis, but I did the value proposition. So this quarter, those have been my 2 words that I've been using a lot with really getting back into content creation and kicking off my masterclass. Those have been my 2 hot words: cost analysis and value proposition, right? So cost analysis, how much is this going to cost me upfront? Because you got to spend money to make money. What am I going to get back on return? So what's the return on my investment? What do I need to make in order for it to pay itself? So doing that whole cost analysis. But then the second piece of that has been the value proposition of, okay, how is this valuable to me? How much can I get out of it? Like with Jasper. So I literally did that I said, okay, I've been like with LinkedIn, I don't use it because it's like different with the bank. And I was like, yo, this is a way I can really capitalize with LinkedIn as a banker using Jasper. Then, Angie and I are going to we have our podcast. We've been kind of lollygagging with that stuff, but we have, the website that we're going to build out on the podcast. And I said, this is perfect because we know that there's that space, right? For like minority LGBT communities. We know that we're going to hit it. Like we know we have something we're going to strike. We just need to stop slacking off. So now you can hold us both accountable. Hint, hint. That's why I'm telling you. And
What's
Angie's
the tempo doing?
Shut up. It's back there. We'll talk later. But I said, okay, so then even with Jasper, I can then, for our website, we can create really good, informative LGBT posts about like basically everything, taking the podcast. So like what you said, taking the podcast, putting that, let's say, into like a descript, and then putting it into Jasper. Literally what you said, I was like, all right, I know that I can do that with the podcast. So now I have 3 different topics. Go ahead.
Now, you can literally, with Jasper in itself, again, it doesn't matter if you start with a podcast. I would do it as a vodcast because, wait a second, I'm talking about this. Uh-oh. If my video editor wouldn't have technical issues, you could watch the video today, but you're going to have to watch it next week.
Okay.
I'm literally talking about how we are doing this because you can start with a video podcast. Nobody cares how you look. They know it's a video podcast and it's going to audio,
right?
But you have video to it. Yes, you can turn audio into video too with images, but it's just not the same. So girls, do the video podcast.
We are. We're using Ecamm. We're using Ecamm. Cool. We got you. So go ahead.
That way you have the video recording. Plug it on YouTube if you want to. If not, at least you can have visual voice snippets out of it. Now, Descript, because you don't have Descript yet. Do you know that you can do micro content within Descript?
No. I need to learn more about it. I haven't. So when everybody started talking about that a few months ago is when I was getting settled into the house. So I missed out on like where it was like everybody signed up. I know Doc had like the guys from Descript on his channel, and it's like I've heard of it, but I wasn't in tune enough and I haven't gone back to
just because I'm having
research.
Fun and we got time. I'm pulling up my Descript again.
All right. So hold on.
And everybody that wants to dive into that, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm literally talking about this workflow on Thursday.
Wait, Paul. Paul is so still. Hold on. Paul says you can talk about letting the gay guy out of the laundry closet because I keep saying that Paul is in my laundry closet and he's gay. You're so silly. Good one.
Why do I look at this face? I swear to God.
That your faces. It's hilarious.
I always have those faces. I swear. Yep. So we have this. It's already cleaned up, right? So if you are working with the VA, so India, for you, getting to a specific income level with your side gig and with the content creator.
Yep.
With the content creation piece of your work. There is amazing VAs out there, $15 an hour, that know how to do all of this or follow my lead. Because pretty much what they can do is you upload your video to Descript, they clean it up. Philippines, there is some amazing English
Right.
speaking over there. Clean it up. Cool.
Yeah.
What I often do is if the VA is good enough, I'm like, okay, you are going through this. What sounds to you important? What is an aha moment to you? And they literally can just highlight this stuff.
Okay.
Highlight stuff that they don't understand that I might need to look over, and highlight stuff that might be a great snippet. While you're doing it yourself, you're going to fix it. You're going to go through, and let's just say this is a great snippet that we want to turn into some visual micro content.
Yeah.
You mark this thing, you right click, and you say clip to composition new.
Mm-hmm.
It now takes what you marked based on that marking and turns it into a new snippet with the video. So that means
so it goes
I now
to that
can
particular
go in here.
section of the video.
You edit by text, so you don't have to go in and cut here and do this and do here and do there. Just take the voice snippet you need, right click, new composition. Let's change that into a square. So we are resizing it because we don't want any black boxes, because my editor perfectly framed the other style.
Right.
Done. Now, if we actually get into seriously. You can dive deeper into, you can do overlays on here, you can add text, you can add the transcriptions on the bottom. So you can do all the things you want in the content right here. But pretty much when we let this play, it's that piece of knowledge. That's how easy it is to generate micro content within Descript. And that's why I'm saying do the video. Yes, we can actually export this to as an audiogram where you have this type, where you can add an image behind it. So there is different things that you can do with audio only too.
Yeah. I love that.
Just to give you a little hint. And by the way,
I love that.
Watch next Thursday's video.
All right. Got it.
You take the recording.
Yep.
You could theoretically edit your YouTube video in here if you just want to have a grassroots vlog video.
Yeah.
You take this, you clean this up. You then, after this, go into... That was the one. Go into your Jasper. You plug in those talking points. You do all the things we did before.
Yeah.
You then go at the end. Let me not screw that one up. Let me just use whatever. I literally have untitled documents in here where I'm just throwing in ideas and just picking stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. I did something in here. I have no idea what I did.
Okay.
Something.
Yeah.
What you can do at the bottom is write 5 Twitter posts for the above. You should actually use the right thing so it actually does something.
Yeah.
Start writing your social media.
I see.
I only did 4. But yeah, this is literally what I do. And I often get stuck in writing. I don't like writing. You put me on camera, I'm not going to shut up.
Right.
So with that, turning video into written content, especially using Jasper.
Yep.
No brainer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you literally, as I showed you, you just tell it what to do.
Yeah.
Hey, can you write a roundup post for this for LinkedIn?
Yeah.
Use it like your Siri.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm here, and like, so I'm in the same boat as James, right? I'm like, he's like, dang it, another content creation tool I need to learn. This is good. And for me, like, the wheels are just going off. Like, that's why I'm like, yeah, because I'm like, yeah, but my brain is like, okay. So like literally, so you and Doc are talking, and so me and my Post-it notes, you and Doc are talking, and I did like 2 really quick ideas of one of the issues. So going back to the bank, one of the pain points is people always say, how do you know about these down payment assistance programs? How do you find out about grants? That is a huge pain point. So I said to myself, okay, so I can put that into Jasper as write an article about mortgage down payment assistance or mortgage grants, right? And let it do the work, and I can speak about it and share that, right? Share that. Then I can take the micro content and put that on social media, because then it's also realtors. It's not just buyers, right? So like, so you're saying this stuff and literally as that's why I'm like, yeah, because I'm like, okay, so I can use it in this way. I can use it in that way. I can use it, right? Because it's like, dude.
Now, we are all, most of us, if not all of us, are YouTubers. But
Right.
what do people do when they want to figure something out? They
They
are
go to
going
Google.
to Google.
They're going to Google, 100%.
We got what? 3 videos here. Which means you have to fight to get into the top 3 to be
Correct.
shown here, because nobody is going to click and say, show me all YouTube videos.
Right.
YouTubers do that. Normal people don't.
Right.
Your chances of ranking high and not be on an ad are more likely having your content as a blog post too, and you literally just embed your video content in here.
Yeah.
Now here
because then,
is a
because the thought process
tool for you.
The thought process is you embed. No, it's okay. We keep talking over each other. That's that damn latency. But the thought process is you talk. You do the blog post. You rank on top. You SEO rank on top. You do the blog post. You embed your video, so people are gonna read it, and then they're gonna either say, "All right, let me hear what she has to say." Then they like what she has to say. So hold on, I need to know, who is this girl? And they're either gonna continue to binge on your blog, wherever that is, or they're going to continue to binge on YouTube, or you got a double follower and it's like, oh, I'm going to sign up to your website. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Right. And then it's a win just by making the tools work. So the moral of the story is I need to get my ass in gear. That is the moral of the story.
Now, for anybody and anyone, if you follow Sean Cannell, you probably have seen this, that one right there. It's a Chrome plugin called Keywords Everywhere. And you literally just you spend $10. There is a pro in this Keywords Everywhere for, I need to say a lie. There is, you buy credits for $10 to get what you have. I don't need to use the credits really. Honestly, right now, I don't even know what to use for. I would need to check it again. I just did what Sean Cannell told me to do.
Gotcha.
But those credit buys make sure that they literally pop up everywhere. I have these keywords. It's literally keywords everywhere. Now, what does that mean? That means I just popped in how to use StreamYard in Google.
Right.
That's what I popped in. Now, what I see here is the last 3 months, or you can go all the way to the last 12 months. What's the search traffic? How many people actually typed in how to use StreamYard?
Yeah.
Now look at what they are looking for, though.
Oh, so it's like a deep dive at that point. It's multiple.
They are looking for StreamYard login.
So as we call that in the banking world, let's peel the onion back and go a step further. So let's continue to peel the onion, and how deep can we get into this?
And you see down here, nobody is looking for how to use StreamYard on Facebook. Nobody is doing Facebook anymore.
No.
So that's where you can start digging deeper, and it's literally everywhere. If I go to you, I cannot spell. If I go to YouTube, I got the same thing. If it would load. Come on.
It's okay.
Load puppy. Do not yell at me.
Okay.
I meant the browser.
Okay.
Where are they? Still loading. Load faster. Load faster. Come on, load faster.
So it's an add-on. Yeah.
Yep. It's a Google Chrome extension. Where are they? Oh. Yeah, we're not going to find any keywords for that. Not on my video. It is on full on YouTube though. Or it just sucks at loading today.
Yeah.
James Hicks is in the house. We need to catch up, James.
Hey, what's going on, James? Hey, come through.
Let's see if we can. if we can find some keywords on India's channel.
Yes.
Okay, my computer definitely needs to slow
That's
it
okay.
now.
That's okay. I'm
That's
not
too much
judging.
video for it.
I mean, I'm
But
judging
yeah,
a little bit.
keyword everywhere.
There you go. Look, it's right
does
there.
the
Oh,
same,
no.
It
You
does
went
the
back.
same thing on YouTube too, just like you see here.
So it's going to be basically, you're
Where-
saying it's going to be another box just like that in a
Yeah.
YouTube, in the YouTube channel. And then you'll see the keywords for that. Oh, I wrote that down. So I'm going to get that today as well.
Keywords everywhere, just buy credits.
Yeah.
The $10, I think they're fine for a year or something like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
So let's just do a search of StreamYard on YouTube. And while
Alright.
that is loading, we close a
Alright.
couple of things. AT&T has been a pain.
Oh yeah. AT&T.
Ugh.
It works or it doesn't. It's like a pain in the butt.
It has been working, but they are also laying new fiber on my property.
Oh, so it's messing
So
with the
as you
stuff.
can see, I am running with IQ. There it is, right there. There it is.
Okay, let's see.
So my query is StreamYard with keywords everywhere. You got a
Yep.
search volume of 637,000 a month. The top
Yep.
channel is StreamYard with 7 videos.
Mm,
Maximum views, average age. They need new content for StreamYard. Look at that. The average age is a year old.
year old. Yeah.
That's old content.
Yeah.
Keywords in title, 95%. In description, added last 7 days, 0. 6 weeks, 0. Nobody has uploaded a StreamYard video in 6 weeks, which is going to be changing, but that's a whole nother story.
Okay.
You see the course of trend data where StreamYard is going. It is giving you YouTube data on most used tags.
Yeah.
Oh, look. Melanie.
Yeah.
Get to meet her. I like her. She's cool. Look at that. Live streaming. That's a big one.
Yeah.
But those big ones also mean they're going to be
gonna
harder to hit if you're on a small channel.
Harder to rank. Exactly.
But it shows you, look at that, StreamYard Live, 2,900.
So you use that as a keyword
on the
instead.
volume.
Right. Exactly.
So rather than live streaming, StreamYard Live.
Right.
But you also can combine them with StreamYard Live streaming.
Right.
It's that play of how do you word it, because we know what we're talking about. You know your topic, but how do I put it the best way possible?
Right. Right.
And I do my research in combination with that. I'm like, okay, what do I want to talk about? What do I want to focus on? Cool. What are people looking for? How is vidIQ ranking it? How is TubeBuddy ranking it? And how is TubeBuddy ranking it on my channel?
Right.
That way, I'm starting with a video that's already keyword optimized, because chances are, if people looking on it on YouTube, we are already well set for Google too. And then we do the Google optimization through the writing. So if, for example, on my video on YouTube, I found that StreamYard Live is a better hit for my YouTube channel because I am already established on certain things, all of the stuff, right?
Right.
And we then do the blog-specific research through Surfer SEO, and it says, yeah, but you want to actually go for, I don't know, StreamYard review.
Right.
We do the written content based on what's best for Google.
Listen. So we're gonna have to do more of this. This is good. Unexpected. I'm gonna have to go back and so write notes for myself. Go back and record, rewind, and be like, okay, so I need this. I need to do this here. I need to do that there. Yep. This was great.
Now imagine how much fun this is going to be with me drinking on Saturday.
I know. That's all right. All right, let's come back.
Because it's girls' night, and girls' night means
That's it. We're just gonna hang out. Exactly. We're gonna hang out. So I'll just get you on the calendar another day, and we'll do some more educational stuff because we're gonna hang out on Saturday. But thank you for offering to come on.
That's hanging out for me. Nerding out is fun for me.
That's true. I agree. Listen, you talking nerds or whatever, but thank you for coming on. We're gonna end it today.
We didn't scare anybody off.
We didn't.
I just looked at the viewer numbers. I'm like, you actually stuck around.
I know. Everybody was intrigued and listening. That's good stuff. Great stuff. All right. So, well, yeah, now you guys know Evie's coming on Saturday. Did I tell him? I don't know if I told him, but Evie will be on Saturday. We're going to hang out. Yeah, we're going to hang out. We're going to have a good time. And that's in 2 days. Oh, I'm like losing track of my days. But my
It is
music,
already Friday, Junior.
I know. I got my paycheck early today. Capital One deposits my paycheck early, so I got my paycheck early. I was like, okay, this is great. Great, good stuff. I'm not complaining at that. All right, folks. I will catch you guys on the next one. Special thanks to Evie. Appreciate you. Always remind you guys that I have a Stream Deck Masterclass. Now I got to go get Surfer SEO and get some new people in. There you go. Look, you got it. There you go. All right. I will catch you guys, money.